Kali Linux is a flavor of Linux, except it comes with a whole bunch of exploits, aka hacking tools. We will go through a lot of those tools during our ethical hacking course. If this is your first time on a Linux machine and VMware, take some time to explore it. Don't be intimidated by Kali Linux just because it's new to you. It's a different operating system, but it's all a matter of getting used to where all the buttons are. For example, you can browse the File Explorer by clicking the icon that looks like a folder. Select Open Folder. You see, it's a File Explorer, just like the same File Explorer in Windows. You can get access to all your file directories from here. You can view your virtual machine in full screen mode by clicking the full screen button. You can come out of full screen mode by clicking the same. As I explained earlier, the virtual machine is a whole computer inside my physical machine. Notice when I came out of full screen mode, you can see that I'm back into my physical machine, which is all what you see here. And my virtual machine is here. I can click inside my virtual machine. And then I can also come out of my virtual machine and click outside of it. By the way, if your mouse gets stuck inside your virtual machine, press Ctrl-Alt and it will come out. Since we will be doing a lot with our Kali Linux machine during our ethical hacking training, it's always important to update and upgrade our VM. Let me go ahead and enter full screen mode. Exit out of this File Explorer. I'm going to open up our terminal. I only need to click once because Linux is not like Windows where you have to double click. You just click once and you get it. I'm going to drag this over here because it's taking up too much space. I like my terminal a little bit compact. The terminal is a command line that we will use to perform most of our work. Don't be intimidated by it. You can learn how to use it one command at a time. While inside the terminal, we need to do an update. So we're going to type sudo apt get update. We're going to enter our password, which is Kali, and the update has started. Important note, you always want to read the syntax whenever you're running commands like these. Make sure you don't see any error, because sometimes you think the command went through, but it really didn't. Reading package list done shows me that the update was successful. And I don't see any syntax that indicates there was an error. Now let's go ahead and do our upgrade. Simply type sudo apt get upgrade. When prompted, we'll enter Y for yes to continue. The upgrade process might take a few minutes. While we wait, let's have a sidebar about troubleshooting. The commands you enter for your lab should work well, but do understand that it's not always the case. Sometimes your hardware or software may give you some trouble by not working as expected. Sometimes the commands may have changed since this video was published. There are way too many possible issues that could go wrong with your lab. This video would literally be 3 times the length if we were to try to list them all. And even then, there will be other types of issues that we are unaware of. As a technical security analyst, we have to get into the habit of paying attention to the types of error you receive and Google search the solutions. pjcourses.com is a great forum to list issues you might be having. Trust me, there's a solution for every issue out there. You just have to read the error you're receiving and go search for it. Some troubleshooting effort may take you 5 minutes to solve, and others can take you as long as 10 hours. Yes, I said 10 hours. Sorry, that's the life you chose. It's the life of a security engineer. We spend most of our time troubleshooting, to be honest. The troubleshooting process is actually where a lot of your learning will come from, so embrace it with a positive attitude, even though it can feel very frustrating at times. Now that my upgrade is done, I'm going to enter that same command again. I can go back to the old command by pressing the up arrow and press enter. Enter my password. And what I'm looking for this time is to see if any packages have been kept back. And you can see there that it certainly has. And it goes on to list all the different packages. By packages, we're talking about different application, different software. And at the bottom, you can see here, it says 117 not upgraded. So that's showing me that there was an error and we don't have a fully upgraded Kali Linux. So what can we do about this? Opportunity to show you how to troubleshoot properly, especially for my beginners. So I'm going to take you guys through that. I know it's going to make the video a little bit longer, but I think it's worthwhile. So let's go ahead and open up Google Chrome. And in my search box, I'm going to enter the error code just like I saw it. The following packages have been kept back. Okay. And for my search result, the first one that comes up is askubuntu.com. It's a pretty credible website, so I'm going to click on that. And would you look at that? Someone had the same problem we had. And a top voted answer shows a solution. In fact, they show you 3 different solutions. The first solution they tell you is to enter this command in order to get the kept back applications installed. The second solution they offer you is a manual process where you enter each application in order to get it installed manually. And then they also have a third solution here, a more aggressive solution, which should do the trick, but you run the risk of breaking your computer. So there you have it, 3 different options. Now let's go back to Kali Linux and see if we can apply these solutions. Well, after researching the web, I found this command. Sudo apt-get with new packages upgrade. Press enter. I'm going to press Y to continue. What this command does is it goes back and install all the applications that did not take the first time. Okay, the command is just completed. I'm going to go ahead and enter the command apt-get upgrade one more time. If you notice, I pressed the up and down arrow key to go back to my old command that I've already entered. Much quicker than entering it manually. And press enter. Type my password. And you can see 4 more have not upgraded. Some more items have been kept back. So I'm going to show you another way to overcome that. It's a manual process. I can enter the command apt-get install, and then I'll name the package that did not take. So in this case, it'll be Kali Desktop XFCE. Oops, I forgot to enter sudo. Sudo is the command that says I have the rights to do this. You can see it said permission denied. This is why it's important for you to read your error so that you can fix it. I forgot to enter sudo. So now the command will take. I'll press Y to continue. And the command is ran for that one application. And there are 3 more. If you don't feel like doing this manually for each one, there's one more command that you can run. But be careful, because this command could potentially corrupt your Linux operating system. If your operating system becomes corrupted, you have to run the install all over again from the beginning. That command is sudo apt-get distribute upgrade. Type Y for yes. Fingers crossed. Alright, it is done. Let's go ahead and run our apt-get upgrade command and press enter to see what we got. Would you look at that? 0 not upgraded. We are fully upgraded now. Great job. Now I want to show you how to turn off your machine. It's important to note that you do not want to turn it off from VMware. You do that by going to player, power, and then shut down guest. Don't do it. You're not supposed to, remember? That's similar to you literally going to your keyboard on your laptop and pressing the power button, doing a hard powered shutdown. That can potentially corrupt your VM as well. You want to shut down your VM properly, like this. Hit the power button, and then select shutdown. And that would effectively close out the VMware application. Click OK. And that's all the touring of Kali Linux that I'm going to go through for now. Be sure to spend a few more minutes on your own exploring. And if I want to restart it, I simply click on my VMware application, double click the Kali Linux machine, and turn it on. Don't forget what I said about troubleshooting. Embrace it and have fun.